Shabbat Shalom. All praises to Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Racha Kodash. Double honor to the elder apostles of the Great Millstone GMS who rule well, who teach well. Abba Ratazah. So Father willing, this lesson is edifying. So I got this article here from Global Government FinTech, which was put up on the 27th of March this year, 2025. And yeah, this is another step closer towards the mandatory implementation of the MOTB, which is the RFID micro CHIP. Okay, I've got to use code words. I want to say micro thingy, but I say CHIP because you know these devils are like, you know what YouTube is like. Okay, sensitive platform. So the headline says, Trump orders end of US government checks in digital disbursements overhaul. US President Donald Trump has signed executive orders to modernize how the government handles money and centralize a fragmented federal disbursement bureaucracy to tackle fraud. The first executive order mandates that with effect from the 30th of September 2025, the federal government will cease issuing paper checks for all disbursements, including intra-governmental payments, benefits, vendor payments, and tax refunds. So, yeah, man, the MOTB is a prophecy, a biblical prophecy that we are patiently waiting on right now, man. Okay, before I go further on, let's get a precept within the book of Sirach, chapter 5, verse 15. Okay, I bring this out often, all right? And it reads, be not ignorant of anything in a great matter or a small. Okay. So, you know, this is the beginning of the digital world, because eventually they'll make cash obsolete. Checks will be obsolete. Okay. You know, they say they don't want to, you know, waste paper. But you devils waste resources all the time anyway. All right. Deforestation. Look at the Amazon rainforest. Cutting down so many trees. Look at this. Just look at the state of the environment and what these devils do. Okay. And the Amazon rainforest is like the lungs of the earth. All right. You know, and then you'll set up charities to save the environment, taking all the money. Meanwhile, you guys are the ones destroying the planet, man. Talk about saving the planet. Joke thing, man. And the word charity means love, and they have no love whatsoever for the earth, for the animals, for human life, none whatsoever. But they want to make themselves appear to be that way. You know, Satan transformed himself into an angel of light, man. He don't care at all, man. Alright. Just pretend that they do. Okay. Yes, we're not ignorant of any matter, great or small. Okay. A small matter's left untreated winds up into a great matter. Okay. But we know this devil moves in gradualism, gradual steps. Alright. Bit by bit, phase out certain things, so then, you know, the condition the people to get used to, you know, basically get used to, you know, having, it's like how how do I say it now? You got the palm scanning, all right? They'll start pushing that more and more into places, and then sooner or later you'll see that'll be the norm, and then later on you'll see the people get things paid for by scanning their hand and things like that. Bit by bit, they phase out certain things, self-checkouts and stuff like that, all right? Debit cards and credit cards are constantly used, all right? And that's going to be done away with too, eventually. Yeah. So let's go down on this article. It says, Trump signed the order titled Modernizing Payments to and from America's Bank Account to force a switch from old-fashioned paper-based payments to fast, secure electronic payments across the US federal public service. It's basically modernization of equipment and methods. It's something that should have been done 25, 30 years ago, Trump remarked as he signed the order on the 25th of March. The second executive order, titled Protecting America's Bank Account Against Fraud, Waste and Abuse, and signed the same day, sets out numerous measures that aim to reduce fraud against the government. It includes an intention to reduce, as appropriate, non-Treasury disbursing offices, with the Treasury Department asked to develop a plan to centralize and manage payments. Okay, let's jump down to this digital payments advantages. Yeah, 'cause they're gonna market these things, man. Okay, President Trump is cracking down on waste, fraud, and abuse in government by modernizing outdated paper-based payment system that impose unnecessary costs, delays, and security risks. A fact sheet published by the White House alongside the first executive order states paper-based payments such as checks and money orders impose unnecessary costs, delays, and risk of fraud, lost payment, theft, and inefficiencies. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, Trump signed executive order for digital payment methods, man. So it's obvious that they want things to be electronic from here on out. It's not they want to stop paper waste and things like that. Again, they never cared for that. Rather, they want to know exactly where the money's coming from and going. They want the total control of where people are spending their money and what they purchase. Okay? And the MOTB itself is not sin, but it's a sin to take it. Okay? It's a physical mark. Let's get second address. 16. And 68, for behold, the burning wrath of a great multitude is kindled over you, and they shall take away certain of you and feed you, being idle with things offered unto idols. And they that consent unto them shall be had in derision and in reproach and trodden under foot. Right? Now, that electronic tag is an idol, man. Okay? And taking that, you're basically saying you want E to be the god over you. Okay? You see? And many people are going to consent to it. They're going to get down with it, agree with it. Alright? And they'll be in derision. You see? They'll think that taking it is going to work out for them. Oh, cool, I can do this again. I can eat again and whatever. And all sorts. But the scripture also mentions a grievous sore that fell upon those that took the MOTB. Okay. Yeah. You'll get all sorts of problems. You'll have cancer, pus coming out your body. It's a foreign body within your body. It's not meant to be there. Okay. So they want to know exactly what the masses are consuming at all times. You see? Yeah. So again, this devil works in gradualism. Alright? Bit by bit, introduce more policies. Alright? Having more, like, in stores, having, more AI doing things, more robots there. Alright? Instead of a human serving you, it's a piece of technology serving you. Okay? Bit by bit, slowly, but surely that's how the, advance towards their end time goal. You see? Alright? That's why, debit card payments and things like that, credit card payments it's just, the norm. It's been like that for a while, but, it's like people are so quick to just pay like that now. You still have the people that pay by cash, of course, but, you'll still even get funny looks where a lot of people are like, what, are you getting your cash out of your wallet? It's just more convenient to just tap and scan, contactless. Alright? So that's where they're heading with things, man. Okay? Alright? So they want to know exactly what you're consuming at all times and what you're selling as well. Okay? Can't buy and sell without it. We all know that. Revelation 13 verse 16 on down. Okay? That's why Trump has Elon Musk on board. Alright? So if you take the Mach B, then you're doomed. If you reject it, then, they will seek to unalive you. Okay? So we're standing firmly against this beast system, right? And many of us will be martyrs. Okay? All the information we'll put on that micro C-HIP. Your banking information, your health information, like your medical records, your birth certificate and things like that. Your criminal history. Alright? Alright? Your national insurance number or social security number. Okay? All that will be on the Charagma. Alright? So it said it highlights that historically treasury checks are 16 times more likely to be reported lost or stolen. Okay. Returned undeliverable or altered than an electronic funds transfer, and that the mail theft complaints have increased substantially. Okay, that's another, yeah. So checks, that's why they want to get rid of that. 16 times more likely to be reported lost or stolen. Okay. But electronic funds, all right, you don't really have that issue. Okay. Banks issued about 680,000 reports of check fraud in 2022, nearly double the number from 2021. Digital payments are, however, more efficient, see, less costly and less vulnerable to fraud. All right. And of course, paper. The executive order itself, it states the agency shall coordinate with the Treasury to facilitate a smooth transition to digital payments, ensuring the affected individuals and entities receive adequate support. The Treasury Secretary shall work with financial institutions, consumer groups, and other stakeholders to address financial access for unbanked and underbanked populations. 96.5% of payments made by the federal government were electronic during the fiscal year 2023, according to the Bureau of Fiscal Service. And that's a lot. 96.5% of payments made by the federal government were electronic. Okay. Yeah, centralized push to fight fraud. Okay. So they've got many reasons as to why. Looking to boost security and efficiency. All right. And things like that. I won't read the whole article, but yeah. So you see where we're heading with this, man. I'll put this in the description box anyway. Okay. Yeah, no more checks. And eventually soon there'll be no more credit cards and debit cards. And no more paper currency, of course. All right. You see, they want everything electronic, man. Digital payments. That's the next phase, digital currency. So, it'll keep advancing in that direction moving forward. So this is major, man. Major. See, this has to come first before World War III fully takes place. You see? You still have people, scoffing at, the prophecy. All right? Oh, he's saying the same thing over again. It's not going to happen in my lifetime. Oh, and it's an embargo, it's Christianity. Sleeping with e-women. Oh, it's sin. Yeah, well, you're going to have a lot of explaining to your congregation. You see? Actually, let's get this in the NLT. Yeah. Ezekiel chapter 12. Verse 26 in the NLT. And it reads, Then this message came to me from Yahweh. And it reads, Son of man, the people of Israel are saying he's talking about the distant future. His visions won't come true for a long, long time. Okay? And, that's the mindset that the majority of our people are in, man, because they're so attached to this world. Okay? It's another reason why they, don't want to, also believe in the prophecies, man. Okay? It's not going to happen in my lifetime. It's going to happen in my children's lifetime. But either way, that's still going to happen. Verse 28, NLT. Therefore tell them, this is what the sovereign Lord Yahweh says. No more delay. I will now do everything I have threatened. I, the sovereign Lord Yahweh, has spoken. Okay. In the KJV, again the word of Yahweh came to me, saying, Son of man, behold, they of the house of Israel said, the vision that he seeth is for many days to come, and he prophesieth of the times that are far off. Therefore say unto them, Thus saith the Lord power, Yahweh, there shall none of my words be prolonged any more, but the word which I have spoken shall be done, saith the Lord Yahweh, power. You see, And we know the words of the Lord are faithful and true, man. It's going to come to pass. Okay. And we've seen it right now, man. We've got the receipts. What more do you want, man? What more evidence? See? We watch, watch everything, man. Watch as well as pray. Okay? The system's been set up. Couldn't get any more clearer than that. So, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. Okay. So, you see what steps they're making. So, Global Government FinTech is this website, right? You don't hear a peep from Vocab when it comes to this, nor from the, Christian church, or even from anyone else, really. Only the men of the Great Millstone. See, you ain't hearing Muslims going into stuff like this. You'll never see that. Anyway, Shabbat Shalom.